According to the death certificate itself, the official death certificate, is the cause of his death was a traumatic brain injury from a motorcycle crash. This was like almost an entire year earlier. This was 11 months earlier, before his cardiac arrest and death. So, but this is the starting point, supposedly, of the series of events that led to his death somehow. Traumatic brain injury from a motorcycle crash. This caused bleeding in his brain. That's pretty self-explanatory how that would happen, but the issue is when we take a leap of faith in jumping from bleeding in his brain to assuming or concluding, as the death certificate does, that bleeding in his brain somehow can lead directly to a cardiac arrest, and that cardiac arrest led to his death, which that sounds like a weird thing to question, but I can explain that. From the bleeding in his brain to cardiac arrest, there's some junk missing right there. What is the mechanism? What is the specific path or etiology, more like, that would cause for a brain bleed to result in a cardiac arrest? I'm not saying that's impossible, but I'm saying if they want to blame a cardiac arrest on a seemingly totally unrelated event from an entire year earlier, because I've seen zero evidence that they're connected in any way, and medical records do not justify that connection, there's no apparent connection, then you're going to have to, I'm not saying it's impossible still, but I'm saying you're going to have to at least explain your logic. You're going to have to at least, oh, my hands are so dirty from erasing shit. But you're going to have to, at the very least, maybe that is really the cause, but they're still missing explaining that logical leap that they make. And more specifically, like, what happens in between here, supposedly?